Alright, so I did a video on how to get all the main currencies in My Singing Monsters. So here's what you should and shouldn't actually be spending your stuff on. Alright, first one's coins. There's not really anything you shouldn't be spending your coins on. There are just some things that you should be getting first or prioritizing with your coins. The first thing you should be prioritizing is castle upgrades because it allows you to place more monsters to make more coins. Second thing is food, because food is good. Yeah. So coins good. You know how the Robux is 75 million to buy? Instead of saving up 75 million, just wait for the half off thing, because instead of getting 1 Robux, you can get 2. Very cool, I know. Alright, second thing, diamonds. Do not, and I repeat, do not ever spend your diamonds on speeding up anything ever. It is never worth it, and it is always a huge waste of diamonds. But I mean, there's actually like one example of when it's actually worth it is when there's like an event or something and it's about to end and you like have to get something, and then you can justify it. But other than that, it's just never worth it. Same thing with lighting your own torches. It's 2 diamonds to light one of your torches, and there are 10 of them, so 20 diamonds to light all your torches. Don't do that. Instead, just get a bunch of friends on your friends list. They'll do it for 100% free. You know, if you can't find any friends, join my Discord server, links in the description. Alright, instead, you should be spending and focusing most of your diamonds on castle upgrades. Again, castle upgrades equals good. Very, very nice. And upgrading your breeding and hatchery. Those are probably the 2 best things you can spend your diamonds on. It's so worth it. It decreases the time that it takes for stuff to go through it. It is so good. But if you have like a lot of diamonds, or you've already upgraded a lot of your hatcheries and whatnot, consider getting some of the mirror islands, but only get them if they're 50% off because they're expensive. They are very helpful if you don't want to make a massive farm on one of your main islands. You can just make it on a mirror island. Very, very useful. You should definitely spend your diamonds on them if you have extra. Alright, food / treats. Don't spend your food on the tribal island monster. Just don't, okay? Not a good idea. Instead, use shards. Shards good. Also, don't feed your monster past level 15 unless you have like a lot of food, because there's not really a huge difference from level 15 to like level 20. It's just very expensive, but I mean, you do get a cool star aura around them, so I mean, if you want to, I guess you can. Instead, you should be leveling every monster up to like 10 is a good number to feed them up to, but 15 if you can. But don't really go past 15. You don't really need to unless you like really want to. I guess you can. It's just not usually worth it. Preferably when you're spending your food, you should be spending it on higher, I guess, rarity monsters. So like Wobuxes, Wordos, big guys like that. Like don't give it to like a Fwog or like a Mammoth. We don't like those guys. I have pretty much a full video on what you should be spending your food on. Shards. There's nothing that you should really not spend shards on because of the fact that they're like limited to 2 islands. Just spend them on anything pretty much. I mean, they don't really matter. One thing you should be spending them on is tribal island monster, obviously. Tribal island monster good, higher tribal island monster, more star power, you get more gems. That's the main thing you should be spending your shards on. But yeah, shards is basically boring. Star power. I just made a video about this. You usually don't have a lot of star power at one time unless you like grind tribal island like a lot. If you do have a lot of star power, you can literally spend it on anything. It's all worth it. There's nothing that's not really not worth it. I mean, decorations are kind of iffy. If you do decide to buy decorations, just try and see if maybe one of the rare or epic monsters you have, it's one of their likes, because usually it's a lot of star power for some of these decorations, and sometimes they just don't do anything. They just look cool. Also, with star power, there's a way you can actually bypass teleporting some monsters to Sugarbush Island by just getting them with star power on Sugarbush Island when they're in the star shop. You can just buy them and get them there without teleporting anything. I never did that. I didn't know that was a thing until like an hour ago. So maybe if you have some star power, maybe just wait around to see if you can bypass some teleportation. Keys. Okay, so if you're early on in the game, everyone does this, but everyone, the second they unlock keys, they always get Plant Island Dipsters. I don't know why. I guess relics. It's just what everyone does. Instead, what you should do is you should wait until the 1 key sale and get the Ethereal Island dipsters. Because on Ethereal Island, they're usually 7 keys, but on the 1 key sale, they're only 1. Getting dipsters on your Ethereal Island is an easier, like, budget shard farm, because anything on Ethereal Island actually makes shards, so, and it takes a while to get, like, your first monsters to Ethereal Island, so you can get an easy early game shard farm. Yeah, so you can feed your tribal monster early on, instead of using your precious gold, food, and whatnot. Relics! There's not a lot of stuff to spend relics on in the game. There's like a few things. There's like Amber Island, Wordos, and the fire monsters. Here's what you should spend your relics on. For Amber Island, I mean, you can buy all the vessels and whatnot. There's not really any way to bypass or like do anything with that. But for the castle, you can just wait for an Amber Island half-off castle thing. You should just stockpile relics if you're looking to actually do Amber Island. And then the second the castle sale comes by, just get every single one. And then Wordos, don't ever buy Wordos at full price. Just don't do it. Just please, I'm begging you, never do it. Not a good idea. Wait until the half off, then you can get 2 of them. Two. It's crazy, I know. Very epic. Anyways, and then there's Kana, or the fire monsters. They all cost relics for some reason. I don't know why. They should only make Kana cost relics, because you only need to buy Kana. Like, ignore the other options. Because if you just get Kana, then you can get every single one. So ignore all the other options, only get Kana. That's what you should spend your relics on. I feel like I'm forgetting a currency. Oh, yeah, I forgot those were in the game. Medals. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. Colosseum, when it first came out, I played it I like grinded that thing for like 2 weeks non-stop. It's not good. Colosseum is actually bad, so I'm not even going to talk about medals. Yeah, I don't really even know anything about them. But yeah, I think that's every currency in the game. If you think I missed anything, feel free to let me know in the comments. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. We just hit 9K subs, and we're in the final stretch to hopefully hit 10K pretty soon. I don't know, so please check if you're not subscribed. Oh, also, I got a pretty big video planned coming up. It's gonna be good, so look forward to that. But, yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.